The next major WWE international event has been revealed. Plus, could SmackDown be moving nights? And are WWE planning a heel turn for a popular Raw star? It's all in the wrestling news right now. Nick Khan spoke at the Moffett-Nathanson Technology, Media and Telecoms Conference about all things WWE and the merger, of course, to form a shiny new company in TKO Holdings with UFC and Endeavor. A number of topics came up. We'll go through some of those. One of them was the return of Vince McMahon.
Yes, it certainly was. So, as you said, he talked about Vince McMahon's return, and he said when Vince McMahon came back, he and I had a private conversation, which he's certainly comfortable with me sharing today, where I said, hey, just tell me, is this real? Because there's some scuttlebutt out there that maybe this is just your way to come back into your own company, which again, he would have the right to do so also. And he said, no, I'm committed to it. I give you my word. Lo and behold, he was serious about the process, and the deal was finalized April 1st and announced the morning of April 3rd before the market opened.
Good use of the word scuttlebutt from Nick Khan there. I think I used that in a news video a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, how's no one ever heard the word scuttlebutt? If Nick Khan knows it, I feel much better.
Of course, of course.
The announcements and the discussion didn't stop there around WWE. Nick Khan didn't give an exact date, but did say the next international major event for WWE will take place in September in India. Last November, WWE had plans revealed for a show in Hyderabad in January. However, that didn't end up happening because at the time there was a merger between with WWE's broadcast partners in India. Wasn't the right time to put on this major show for them, and now that has all sort of been done and dusted and sorted, they will be looking to do one in September. Now, previously, WWE held the Superstar Spectacle, which was in the Thunderdome in 2021, which showcased Indian wrestling talent signed to WWE. About 25 million people watched that show.
I remember
live.
that being like a huge deal at the time as well. Like a lot of people were watching it. That's big.
Nick Khan said that WWE is second only to cricket for the most popular sport in India. I think a show in India in September will do huge business for WWE.
Oh, absolutely. I think there's quite a large gap as well between SummerSlam and then I guess the next big one after SummerSlam would be Survivor Series.
In terms of, yeah, I mean, we normally have Extreme Rules around that time.
Oh, you do? That's true.
Have we had Extreme Rules already this year? No, we haven't.
No, that's usually October time, isn't it? Spooky-ish season.
Halloween for the weapons. Yeah, normally it's Extreme Rules and it's Survivor Series, and they've tended to take December off as of late. Maybe it's Extreme Rules in India. Maybe it's a completely different title of a show.
It could be. It could be for sure.
Proposition.
If it's to sort of demonstrate Indian superstars within WWE as well, if it is similar to like a Superstar Spectacle, I mean, 25 million people viewed that live. I wonder if something in the similar vein would also do the goodness for India and WWE.
I know he's just joined. He's like they just reformed Indu Share and stuff, but you could have given us Veer versus Roman Reigns.
They still can.
They still can.
Imagine
Veer coming in front of that massive audience.
He sure would love to come.
He would love to come all over the millions watching as he becomes WWE Undisputed Universal Champion.
Absolutely.
Oh, God, it's making me come thinking about it. SmackDown. Let's talk SmackDown. Tonight they're taping 2 episodes. They're doing one live and one tape for SmackDown, just so it gives them time to get over to Saudi Arabia. They haven't got to rush to get an Uber or something after next week. So I'll just do them both this week. So that's happening today. So you'll probably have some spoilers for SmackDown with Fraser and Sam tomorrow morning. But SmackDown might not be on Fridays forever, friend.
You what? Khan didn't discuss the latest on the media rights negotiations with either NBCU and Fox, but when talking about SmackDown, he brought up how previously SmackDown had been on Thursday nights and Tuesday nights, saying we can go any night of the week and that their product is something that is attractive to entities who want to program specific nights of the week. Now, no indication as to who else is in the mix for possible rights to Raw and SmackDown, but Khan expects a good increase for both properties.
SmackDown moving around, I could see happening. I think they're quite happy leaving Raw on a Monday night. It's quite a strong point. But it's interesting. But then it kind of, the thing with Nick Khan has been since he came in is when it comes to what WWE do next, nothing's off the table. The idea of, Fridays aren't precious for SmackDown. Of course, it started as a Thursday night. It moved to Tuesday nights. It moved to Friday nights. I think then it moved back to Tuesdays, and it's moved up all around the schedule. Friday nights. It feels quite nice having on a Friday because then technically WWE have like the bookends of the week.
Yeah, it's quite
So
nice.
it
That
fits
isn't it?
quite
I
nice.
quite like that. Yeah.
In that regard, but again, like whoever come to the highest bidder, they're quite happy to move it wherever is needed. Attractive to entities who want to program specific nights of the week. It means that you can kind of, on a night where you haven't got much going on, you've got a great property in like a WWE live event that you can funnel all that viewership towards. We, every Saturday on the Cultaholic podcast feed, Matthew, Greg and I do the Cultaholic Classic SmackDown review.
You sure do.
It's back tomorrow morning, wherever you get your podcasts from. We're back in the days when it was on a Thursday. And we are nearly at the end of the invasion angle.
Oh my God. How have you even managed to get through that in the first place?
It's been a rough one, I'll be honest with you. It's a weird time 01 in the World Wrestling Federation, and Matthew Gregg from Botchamania and the girthy, scrummy Classic SmackDown Cultaholic Wrestling podcast.
Oh, yes.
I did a botch there myself. Joins me every Saturday to talk all about classic episodes of SmackDown. Come join us tomorrow morning. It's good times. From SmackDown to main event, and a potential heel turn was teased on this week's episode for a Raw star.
Yeah, so Nikki Cross beat Tegan Nox on the main event tapings, which aired last night. Now, Tegan Nox cut a promo on the show, however, and it suggests that she might be turning heel in the future. She said, on SmackDown, I was known as the nice girl of the locker room, but I'm on Raw now, the Red Brand. I'm Welsh, for God's sake. We have the Red Dragon, so I'm going to beat people up, and I'm going to enjoy doing it.
Boyo.
This is interesting because yesterday when we were doing the internal babyface and heels callings and whatnot,
Yes, we were.
Tegan Nox was very much on the babyface side of things there.
But anything can happen in the next half an hour.
It sure can.
And a heel turn for Tegan Nox would freshen her up. She is beloved backstage. She's a very popular star within WWE's inner workings. Triple H is a massive fan of Tegan Nox. A heartbreaking story for Tegan, and how every time she came back to much fanfare with big ambitions, she'd end up suffering an injury that would take her out of the game for almost a year at a time. It was devastating to see. And now she's kind of back after maybe the third time, and she's looking to establish some momentum. And maybe a heel turn is the way to do it.
I think so.
Utilize a bit of that attitude.
Definitely. I love like the Red Dragon. I'm going to beat people up. I'm going to enjoy doing it. Reminds me of Bryan Danielson. She's going to turn into Bryan Danielson, the Welsh Dragon.
Even on commentary for main event, they acknowledged not the Welsh Dragon Bryan Danielson comment, which we're not letting you go on that one, but more the fact that as soon as she said that, you had Kevin Patrick going, "Oh, interesting comments there." Like even the commentators go, "Oh, that's a very babyface thing to do. That's not base, bro."
What?
Base. What based?
Based. Oh, that one.
So
when you
old.
cover a turkey in juices. That's what's based into it.
And boy, has this video been a turkey covered in juice.
Sure
We're all
has.
involved.
Sure has.
I like the idea of the Welsh Dragon,
Yeah.
Tegan Nox.
Yeah, me too. Welsh Dragon, Tegan, Bryan Danielson, Nox.
Yakida, 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 yakida. I like that a lot. We'll have more wrestling news throughout the day, of course, at cultaholic.com. Stay based, kids. Keys.
Love you, bye.